Well, a while back, I bought a bottle of Mezcal, this one here. I like Mezcal. I've had different brands and always enjoyed a bit of a smoky flavor to it. It's from the agave plant, but there's a process where it's made that it really gives it this smoky flavor, and I love it. Just like a good smoky scotch. The only problem was with this one here, when I tried it, just didn't like the flavor. I mean, maybe it's me, but didn't like it. So I let my son try it. Yeah. And I didn't try to influence him. I just said, what do you think of this? Not good. So I said, well, it's an awfully expensive bottle of Mezcal. It was around $100 to just be using in mixed drinks, but what choice do we have? So made a margarita with it. Honestly, couldn't drink it. It was not good. So I thought, well, Mezcal normally, one of the cocktails you make with this is a Oaxaca Old Fashioned, so let's try that. So I made a Oaxaca Old Fashioned, and again, I guess we didn't throw it out, we drank it, but it was not a good drink. So it's been sitting on my shelf now for the last 6 months, so I've had it for quite a while. And the other day I get this brainwave. I thought, what if I were to fat wash it? And I'm not sure if you're familiar with fat washing. I learned this from Likeable Cocktails, great account. But what you do is you take an oil. Could be anything. Could be, I've seen people use chocolate to fat wash bourbon. You can use coconut oil to fat wash anything, right? Take a spirit you like and take an oil you like and fat wash it. How do you fat wash something? Well, this is smoky bacon oil. This has practically no smoke to it, which is the hallmark of Mezcal. I don't get it, right? So I thought maybe I can fat wash it with smoky bacon and give it a bacon smoke flavor. That might do the trick. So this is smoky bacon oil. Warmed it up a little bit. And this is my Mezcal. So I'll pour that in here. And now over the next hour or so, every time I walk by the bar, or maybe I'll just take it and sit beside me, every 15 minutes or so I'll just give it a shake like this. And what will happen is that the flavor of the smoky bacon will infuse into the Mezcal. And I'm going to put it in the freezer overnight, and then tomorrow I'll skim off the bacon grease and I'll put it through a coffee filter a couple of times, and I'll get just a pure smoky flavored Mezcal. Smoky bacon flavored. Let's see how that works, and maybe tomorrow or the day after we'll make a cocktail. Well, our fat wash Mezcal has spent the night in the freezer, and you can see, I'll just wipe some of the frost away here. You can see that the fat has moved up to the top. We'll have to remove that. So now I'm going to put it through a fine mesh strainer to remove the rest of the fat, the solids. I put 2 paper coffee filters inside the fine mesh strainer, and I'm going to run it through one more time. This will go very slow, but at the end of it, we should have a perfectly clear Mezcal. You can actually see how clear it's coming through there now. Well, that's our fat wash Mezcal. It certainly does change the aroma of it. Let's try it neat. You definitely get the smokiness to it now, which is what I was aiming for. What a difference. One of the things that fat washing does is it also changes the mouthfeel of the spirit. It gives it a real silkiness. That's great. I got the smokiness that I wanted. Little hint of bacon in the background. I'm really going to enjoy my Mezcal now. Cheers. I'm going to make a Oaxaca Old Fashioned later this evening with this new Mezcal, and I'll link the 2 videos so you can watch the 2 together.